But what do we do with seeds? So how many of you are gardeners? Anyone? Green thumbs? Okay, it's not me, but I do know what seeds look like. But you know what I'm talking about. You know when you go to the gardening store, Home Depot, and you get a little packet of seeds, that could be tomatoes, that could be flowers, whatever, a little packet of seeds. So imagine those little packet of seeds, whatever they are for you, they're inside, right? So most of the time we go through life, like I was saying, and we have these seeds, we don't even know they're there. What a tragedy. But a lot of times, some of us, we see the seeds, we shake the container, we even rip it open, and then we do nothing with them. Well, what good does that do? What do you have to do with seeds? You have to throw them on the ground. You have to give them water. You have to nourish them. You have to take care of them in order for them to do something, right? Just because you have a seed doesn't mean it's going to take root. And what's so amazing is that each and every one of you has that seed. You know what it is? It's your story. It's who you are. It's what you were created for. It's the gifts that you don't even have to recognize or accept, but you got them. And what do we do with gifts? We give them away. Now, we want to talk about how do you build a profitable platform? And I set the stage about the seeds and our gifts and all that, because what is really a platform? A platform is just this, what I'm standing on. It's just the ability to rise above, to share what you know, to share your gifts, to share your seeds of greatness. But that platform is so crucial that in your business as professionals, but also just as people, if you don't recognize how to build a platform, how to have the ability to stand, and I don't mean as a speaker per se, but to really make an impact in this world, then you have to know how to build it. You have to know what a platform is, and that's really what I want to talk about, because it really boils down to three things. First, to build a platform, you have to tell your story. A lot of you already know part of my story. I'll share some of it with you, but it involves my passion and love for helping people to find their story and to share it. And I am a publisher. I do own a publishing company, but I'm not here to convince you to write a book yet. I just want you to get comfortable telling your story. The second strategy or what you need to do in order to build a profitable platform is you got to leverage your story. It's one thing to have those seeds, but again, if you don't do anything with them, what good does that do you or anyone else? So I want to talk about how do you leverage those gifts that you already have? How do you leverage what you know in your business? How do you leverage it so that you can monetize it, so that it can help bring you more opportunities? So that's the second piece. You have to step into your greatness. You have to own the fact that you have those seeds of greatness. Whether you believe it or not, you do. But now you have to step into it. You have to own it. And we'll get into more details of what that looks like. Every story matters. You know, I've already had a chance to talk to a couple of you in the audience, and just some of your backgrounds and the things that you've overcome and how you've grown or how you're in the process of growing these incredible businesses. That is your story, or part of your story. But you understand when you tell your story, it inspires people. That's why it matters. You know, one of the reasons why I believe Zig was so beloved is because he was a great storyteller, right? But it wasn't just about him being so great and powerful and all these things. He told the stories about how he struggled, how he was poor, how he lost his dad at an early age. And all those things touched our heartstrings in a way that impacted us, or many of us. So you don't know the power of your story until you tell it. Because there could be one person that just needed to hear, wow, you came to this country, you had a career somewhere else, and you had to start from scratch. How that can impact someone. So your story matters. So the three ways to build a profitable platform were what? Number one, tell your story. Number two, leverage your story. And number three, step into your greatness now. Because life's too short, truthfully. There is never going to be a better time, ever. So do it now. So passion will show you your purpose. Your purpose will give you priorities. Your priorities will help you to perform at a level that allows you the privilege of a platform. And that platform gives you the ability to prosper because you're making a difference and you know your life matters. And ultimately, that prosperity leads to a life of peace. The peace of knowing you've done everything with that packet of seeds within you, and there's nothing left